Okay, here I'm going to do a quick video demonstrating how much more proficient the neural network engines seem to be at opening analysis than their alpha-beta counterparts, such as Stockfish. As you can see down here in this bottom game window, I had just played a game on lead chess where my opponent played c5 after I played d4, and my rep calls for me to capture, and then after knight to f6 I play knight to c3, and then the only move given is e6. My opponent here played queen to a5, so on my board up here we'll go ahead and see if we can't come up with something. And then after, we'll remove Kibitzer for now. I'm sorry, that's the wrong move. Okay, so c5 here, dxc, knight f6, knight c3, queen a5. Now, if we go to the default Kibitzer, which is Lc0, this is the same Lc0 that won the season 17 of the TCEC or the TSEC Computer Chess Championship. Immediately it goes to knight to f3 here. Without hesitation, it goes straight to knight to f3. Not much thinking time at all. Goes straight there. Now let's go ahead and load Stockfish and see what Stockfish has to say about this position. And just make sure the hash table is clear. Okay, and now we'll go here. And it seems, let's do this. Okay, it looks like Stockfish is liking a3 here. a3. Let's see how long it takes for it to realize that knight to f3 is actually the better move. And just to see, let's see if we can get this. Okay, yeah. It's calculating right now 17 million positions per second, and we're still stuck on a3 at a depth of 35. I imagine with a3 it's actually threatening to play pawn to b4 and hold on to the material. So ideally one of two moves would be forced, either queen x c5 or knight to c6, which in the event of b4, the knight on c6 would just capture on b4, exploiting the pin down the a file. And after some time of thinking, it appears that the engine's evaluation has gone down quite a bit to just 0.38 at a depth of 37. And I think that's enough to see. Okay, so now what we'll do is finally it's found knight to f3 after all that time. And that's a problem with the engines. So if we go ahead and remove the Kibitzer and then add Stockfish, we'll clear the hash table so it forgets what it just looked at. Okay, so here it starts off a3, bishop d2, back to a3, really good for it. But if we start to make this knight to f3 move, you'll see that it says, okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Oh, wait a minute, it starts to realize, okay, let's move e6. Alright, the move that it suggests. And after it thinks for a little bit, on e6, it seems to be flip-flopping a lot between evaluations. It can't make up its mind. Now it says equal. And this is a problem. Because after e6, let's play the move knight to d2 and see what it says. Now queen x c5. And you see the evaluations are all over the place. And now suddenly, when the knight was on f3, it said the position was equal, but that it was recommending a knight to d2 as the best move. And now that the knight has moved to d2, we can see that the evaluation is going up quite a bit. Now e4. And now if we scroll all the way back to where it was suggesting a3, you can now see in this position, without hesitation, it knows that knight to f3 is the best move. But when we loaded Leela chess in the beginning of this video, we'll remove Stockfish. In the beginning of this video, when we loaded Leela chess, she went straight to knight to f3. She considered a3 for a moment and then straight to knight to f3. If that's not convincing, maybe we can open up another neural network and see what happens. So let's go with add. That was 25.1, so let's go with 25. And once again, knight to f3 very quickly, considered the best move. The evaluation isn't quite as generous as Stockfish's evaluation. Let's try Fat Fritz, who is a more beta-oriented neural network, and see what he says. Fat Fritz. See, so Fat Fritz likes a3 as well. But as I understand it, Fat Fritz was designed in such a way as it actually used computer games to learn. And eventually it came to knight to f3 as well, very, very quickly. Anyway, this is just a demonstration of why anyone who's interested in refining their opening repertoire may want to consider upgrading their PC with a GPU or graphics card that is an NVIDIA RTX graphics card. Because as of right now, May 29th, 2020, these are really the only graphics cards that get the full that allow you to get the full potential from these neural networks. Hope you liked the video. I guess click and subscribe if you like the video. I'll probably be posting more stuff in the future.